So here we are in the S.O.S Workshop. Fuzz has just got the kettle on, so we're eagerly awaiting our tour guide to show us around.
A car from Australia.
Right.
So it's the, I think this is the,
Go on.
it's either the 8th or the 18th XJ6.
Right.
So it's a pre-production car, possibly the earliest one in existence.
Right, okay.
And the bloke rang up, said he couldn't find anywhere that he wanted to do it. So he wanted us to put it together, and so that's what we've done so far. Still,
What condition did it come in as?
Sort of slight, some rust, but
Yeah.
not too much because it's an Australian car. But no paint on it or
Right.
anything like that. So it's still all got to be properly, finished off and everything. But he wanted a certain finish on it, which we've done. A little bit of pipe work still to do, odds and ends. It's getting the original parts though, because he wants it as original as possible.
And what's the story with the Peugeot?
A lot of work been done on that in the past, but it's got a fuel pump problem, fuel injection pump problem. It's got Kugel-Fisher fuel injection on it. There's only one place in the country that does those, Nottingham Diesels.
Right.
So it pumps over at Nottingham Diesels, being redone. Once we've got that back, we'll be able to finish, make sure it's all running, and then put the rest of it back together.
Perfect.
We're trying to get as much work done that we've got, the colours that we've got in here done before we hit another series of car SOS. So that's the aim of the game. Yeah, we've got 2.5 months. So there's a lot to do. Made a start on doing the lead loading on this EType, which is a complete body job here. Coming along, isn't it? How many tons of lead in it?
There's a few sticks.
Yeah, I can imagine. So these take loads and loads of fitting up. Just fitting a bonnet onto one of these, can take hundreds of hours. They're a complicated car.
I can imagine,
Yeah. Paint booth, of course. Paint booth. Body shop. That's where we're just having a revamp in there at the moment. I've got a chance. Paint booth, of course. Sort of like a metalwork section around there as well. So you can see. Want to have a look? So this is where everything goes on. There. We've got our wager. Don't get your fingers in there. 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 But I mean, it's like, got some great bits of equipment in here. This is where the real artisans, as I would say, work, because these are the guys that, manipulate just ordinary pieces of steel like that into, lovely curved panels and, all that kind of thing. This is, I think, a very highly skilled end of the shop. I'm jealous of them. These are the pop stars. These are the pop stars or the rock stars of car restoration up here. And then we get different sorts of problems. So this is a Gladiator, an NG Gladiator, based on an MGB, as you can see.
Right, okay, yeah.
But with a Rover V8 engine with a supercharger on it. So it's kind of a kit car. But what we're trying to do here is work out where the pedals are going to go, because if you take a look inside, just take a look at where they are down there.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Now, the owner of this car has size 13 feet. It's a bit tricky, so we're trying to work out a way of repositioning the pedals, so maybe maybe the pedal box is going to move over,
Right,
maybe,
okay.
or maybe the actual pedal crank is going to be offset. Somehow we've got to plant a pair of size 13s into
that
that
small
little tiny
space.
space. So, you know, that kind of thing. So all of these things present sort of different problems. but,
Definitely, yeah.
You know, we've got to come up with the solutions.
Yeah, it's all part of the fun, isn't it, I suppose?
Yep. And then, this is what I've been working on. This is what I was working on yesterday. This little MGB hadn't run for quite a while. It's been sitting around waiting for us to get around to it. So I had to get it on the go. So I had to put a new fuel pump to it yesterday, put some new spark plugs in, clean the carburetors up, got them, freed them up, got them functioning so the pistons rose and fell. And then at the end of play yesterday, turned the key and it sparked into life. That's really nice. So that's good. But there's again full braking system overhaul to do to this. The customer wants one single 12-volt battery instead of the two 6 volts, and so a few little sort of, you know, making it more usable mods. But it's nice. It's retained this kind of this mustard yellow colour.
Yeah, it's a lovely colour, isn't it?
Yeah,
it suits the car really well.
Used to be loads of cars in this colour. You've hardly ever seen them.
No.
So, you know, we haven't painted it here, but, you know, this has come in for, you know, I'm hoping just a sympathetic recommission.
Yeah.
Because I think cars like this ought to be used.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And just one question, Fuzz. Are these bonnet stays come as standard or not?
No, these bonnet stays don't come as standard. Actually, the reason for that is because it just opens it up a whole heap more.
Yeah.
So it just makes it easier to get in there. And you know, I've been using one of these great big lights in there as well. So when I'm working on it, I can properly get in. So a broom handle is always a good thing as a bonnet stay, but make sure it's nice and secure. Normally, of course, you see me walking around with one of these because a tidy shop is a happy shop. Could be a bit tidier though, actually, couldn't it? A lot going on.